And we're back. Sorry, we had to make this a two-parter. I really love your eye makeup. What is it? I know it's my stuff, but oh, you just like put stuff together?
Yeah, I couldn't tell you. No, it was also from your palettes.
That's so funny.
Yeah,
I
so
really like
I have
it.
no idea what it is.
Well, it's really pretty.
There.
But I agree. I think that, well, I'm actually very happy with the upbringing that I had. I was thankfully never beat up in school, but I was teased quite a bit.
Yeah.
But it taught me something. It taught me that I could tease back, which a lot of times I did. But it also taught me to have a little bit more compassion and be myself without being a bitch that they wanted me to become in some sort of way. They wanted me to be a target for them. And I just decided, you know what? My friends get me. You don't have to, because you don't have to be a friend. You're just a number on my Facebook wall if you're going to be nasty. Not that Facebook was in back then.
Right.
But, and I do think that there's some sort of, like, skewed reality that being gay is, like, the end thing. I mean, it's a serious thing. People die every day for being gay, for being out. I mean, people target us still. But that's life. I mean, you can't help being a target for someone else's hatred or not liking you. What you can help is just by being strong and being a good individual. And God forbid, if something were to happen to you, at least those around you who know you can look back and be like, you know what? He or she lived his life for him. And that's what you have to do. You have to realize that this is your life. We do things to please our parents. We do things to please our siblings or significant others and stuff. But when it all boils down to it, your thought process is yours. And it's supposed to be. You're supposed to think outside of the box for you. So to do the things around your life, or do the things in your life that you want to do so that you don't look back and be like, oh God, I missed an opportunity. There are so many times I should have just frickin' like cut somebody with my diva knife. Half the time I wish I did, but I'd probably be in jail.
Right.
So, now I have a diva knife. Oh, wait, hold on. I have a couple in my drawer. I have this one. And
I love these.
I have this one. This one's real. And what else? Here's my straight man knife. Are you
I
ready?
used to have these too.
Really?
Yeah.
So, like, if you want to play Let's Play Mofo, let's play. Actually, this was used one time because I was eating in my room and I didn't feel like putting this back up. So, it's just one of my nights. The kitchen's right there.
Ow, I stabbed myself for real.
Oh, no.
It didn't faux stab.
Oh, no. Are you okay?
Yeah.
I did that to my
Anyway.
friend once in high school. I go, hey, Christine. And I, I actually, made it come out like this. And she saw it and she was like, and I stabbed her with it. And it went in or whatever. But she, totally thought that I had stabbed her. And she thought I was, I went crazy and tried to kill her. It was the funniest thing. I hope she watches. I'll have to post this on her Facebook so she knows something
Bless her
about
heart.
her. Bless her heart and hope to not die. But, one thing, going back to it, do you, with Matthew Shepard, ugh, that was so awful. That makes me so sad because I know there was another story. Perez Hilton actually posted it about a young boy who was on the football team. I think he was 8 or something. And the kids teased him because he was gay. He went home one day and hung himself in his closet.
And he was 8?
He was 8. I don't even understand how they get the idea to hurt themselves in that way.
It's all over the TV.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Which sucks. It's everywhere, you know.
I mean, the media is what promotes sex. It promotes greed, violence, all this stuff. It's awful.
They don't promote people thinking for themselves, making
No.
their own choices, and being true to themselves. Which is what I was going to say. You know, we all want to please our parents, we want to please our friends, we want to please this and that and the other. And it's hardly ever encouraged to be true to yourself and, make your own choice no matter what these people think, because, you feel like you have to live by what these people tell you, what this person tells you, whatever, what have you. But when it comes down to it, it's all what you really think and what choices you need to make for your life, and everything else will fall into place. It's good to be to follow or to go by what your parents say, what your family says, and whatever, what have you, but that's not going to make you who you really are. What really defines you is the choices that you make, and you can choose to be or not be whatever you want, and that's a thing that people take for granted. You can choose however you want to feel. You can choose how you want to act. You can choose the people you hang out with. You can choose everything. You can choose everything in your life. Like if you're pissed off at somebody because they said something about you and you're really, really, really upset, if you stop and you're like, I can choose to be mad at this person or I can choose to not care.
That one's
You can really choose to not care, as crazy as that sounds. You know, the things that people say, as much as they may hurt, you can choose however you want to feel. That is up to you. It is up to you to choose how somebody else's remarks make you feel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is that line by Eleanor Roosevelt? Nobody can something without your consent. Oh my gosh, what is it? Nobody can make you cry or something without your consent. It's The Princess Diaries.
Yeah. And it's so true.
But
And it's really a hard thing to learn, because I know that it's taken me forever, because anything that anybody used to say to me used to strike me like to my core, and I would be devastated for like at least a day or two. But really, if you could just stop and be like, it doesn't matter what they say, you know, they said that to me, that's their problem. I got this from RuPaul. What other people think about me is none of my business. Yeah, and for real, like, it's some of the best advice I've ever gotten, because they can say, they can do, they can think whatever you want, but as long as they don't physically hurt you or, you know, touch you, then what difference does it make? It's
what
words.
Concern of it is is it of yours?
Words.
Yeah.
Words.
Words.
Words that came out of their own insecurity.
Yeah, and you can use words to your advantage. Sometimes, I mean, a lot of people have that thing about silence and how that's like bad, but sometimes not saying anything is so much better. If someone says faggot, you fucking faggot, you'll die in hell, and you're just like whatever. I think that serves them a cold dish right there. So much better than being like, you know what, I don't think you're right. Although I'm quick to be like, you know what, if heaven is full of people like you, I would rather go to hell. That was a famous line I used to say. But it's true, and we probably sound like hypocrites by being like, you can make your own choice, and we're sitting here being like, choose to make your own choice. Choose it. Choose our way. But don't look back on your life and think about the things that you have not done that you wish you would have.
Yeah.
Take every moment, because you never know, no matter how young or old you are, no matter what kind of job you have, what kind of car you have, the relationship you have with the people around you, anything can change in a heartbeat. And it doesn't take one person. It can take a natural disaster. It could take a death in the family for you to realize that. But realize it. Realize that we need to be happy. And the happier you are, the more that's going to show to other people. And that'll exude. I mean, you'd never know how many people look at you on a regular basis. People that know you and people that don't know you. And if you're just exuding this image that you're happy, and not even so much an image, because that sounds like so superficial, but if you're genuinely happy, people will see that. Mm-hmm. People will try to tear you down because they're unhappy with their lives, but if they took a second and stepped back a few feet and looked and was like, you know what? I don't agree with them, but this, that, and the other makes me happy. I'm going to do that. We'd all be in a better place.
It really would.
So, I guess... be happy.
Be happy. Be honest.
Yes.
Be true to yourself.
And if you want to wait a little while, some of you out there, to tell us, the biggest queens in this town, that you're
fine.
Gay, really straight, lesbian, beautiful, ugly, in love with us, whatever, what have you, we'll be here. And we'll be here with open arms. That's what we do. That's who we are. I wish I had more of that. No, I don't. I had that growing up, thankfully. So thank you to all my friends that helped me through this process. And to the ones that try to bring me down, well, I've got a poster in my living room that shows that I made it. So...
right?
No words. Okay. Have a wonderful night. Make good choices. Oh, do you want to say anything left?
Peace.
and hair grease. Bye, girl. Bye.